just syllables passed in a prayer or two. But one midnight when my soul was torn and every hope felt cold and gone, I whispered Jesus through the pain, and suddenly the air changed. Wind still, darkness fled. A presence filled the room instead. Not thunder, not fire, not loud display, but quiet love that made me say, this isn't just a name I call, it's the weight of glory over all. The heavens leaned, the earth stood still, and mercy wrapped me like a hill. I fell to my knees, not from fear, but from the weight of his near. The weight of your name, it bends the sky. Angels bow when you pass by. Demons tremble, mountains shake, but you whisper my name. Oh, the weight of your name, so holy, so kind. You carry the world, yet you carry my mind. Not just a word, it's fire, it's flame. The weight of your name. I've seen the proud try to stand their ground when someone cried, Jesus, no sound could match the shift that took the room, like thunder rolling through the tomb. A man once bound by chains unseen, his mind a war, his soul unclean. He heard that name and fell like stone, then rose again, no more alone. Mothers wept as children woke from death's door by that one word spoke. Kings have knelt and empires cracked when saints in faith just said, you're back. It's not magic, it's love made known in the weight of a name once crucified, now on his throne. The weight of your name, it splits the night. Hell's foundations lose their might. Storms obey, the blind see clear, just from hearing you near. Oh, the weight of your name, so tender, so strong. You rule all things, yet you sing my song. Not just a cry, it's freedom, it's flame. The weight of your name. I tried to carry my own shame, bent beneath guilt, whispering blame. But one long night I breathed it out, Jesus, and he turned about. No anger, no shame, no cold reply, just arms wide open, love in his eyes. He didn't scold, he didn't wait, he bore the weight and called me mate. That name I feared to speak before now knocks down every prison door. It's not for show, not for display, it's the weight of grace that won the day. One word, one breath, one cry, and heaven answered from on high. The weight of your name, it heals the soul, makes broken vessels whole. It calms the storm, it mends the tear, and wipes away every fear. Oh, the weight not just a prayer, it's life, it's flame, the weight of your name. I've walked where devils claim the land, where fear was law and death the plan. But when we sang that holy name, the ground began to shift the same. Trees shook, spirits fled, dark altars cracked beneath our tread. We didn't shout with human might, just lifted Christ in hewn a night. And every chain that held a heart was shattered by that single part. Jesus and the skies gave way to golden light and endless day. This name is war, this name is peace, this name will never ever cease. The weight of your name, it breaks the chains, releases captives, ends the pain. It speaks to death, you have no claim, and calls us out by name. Oh, the weight of your name, so sovereign, so near. You reign in glory, yet you draw me here. Not just a shout, it's victory, it's flame, the weight of your name. One day every knee will bow, every tongue will own it now. That name above all names is His, the Lamb once slain, the King of bliss. In heaven voices roar like seas, worthy is the Lamb on bended knees. And here below when we proclaim, we join that song, we bear that flame. So let the nations hear it loud, let every sinner break the cloud. Not by our strength, not by our fame, but by the weight of Jesus' name. This is the truth that time can't hide. The weakest voice with faith can cry and move the throne and split the sky. With the weight of His name, the weight of your name, it shakes the earth, declares the King has come to birth. It saves, it heals, it sets us free and writes eternity. Oh, the weight of your name, so holy, so near. You hold the cosmos, yet you hold me here. Not just a word, it's life, it's light, it's flame. The weight of your name, the weight of your name, Jesus. The weight, it still breaks chains. Say it again, Jesus. Feel it, that weight. like a page they tore, but the author of time wrote something more. He gave me a table before my foes and wiped my tears so the garden grows. Now I sing not to prove but to praise.
His love don't fade like the world's short days.
I don't hide, I don't fear. The blood of the Lamb brought me here. I walk tall with my scars.
Jah turned every wound into stars.
His grace speaks louder than shame.
It echoed through my soul, His holy name.
I used to sleep in the house of regret. My pillow was heavy with past death, but now I lie down in peace, not fear. His banner of love draw me near. They say forget where you come from. No,
My past just prove how His mercies grow.
He covered my shame, wrapped me in grace, pulled me out of the pit, gave me a place. No scar too deep, no stain too wide. He washed it all in mercy tide. He covered my shame with His name. He crowned me with joy from my pain. Now I sing His praise, I dance in His light, for the chains are gone and my soul takes flight. So when you see me dance, don't judge my praise. It rise from ashes and broken days. He took my robe of guilt and grief and gave me garments of royal belief. This joy ain't hype, it's heaven sealed.
He covered my shame and His soul get healed.
No condemnation in this
my shame and my shoes and my past on
my mind.
I thought I'd walk too far, my breath nearly gone, but a whisper of grace kept pulling me on. No preacher, no choir, no scripture in hand, just silence and rain on forgotten land.
He found me on the 5th mile
When I thought I was lost,
He saw me through the shadows.
when I counted the cost,
He held me when I trembled
without a word to say,
and washed me in compassion at the break of day. He found me on the 5th mile. He found me on the 5th mile.
I had bargains and pride, I had lines rehearsed, tried to earn what was given, tried to fix my curse, but his eyes didn't flinch, didn't weigh or compare. He just lifted the load that was never mine to bear. In the quiet he sang over dust and defeat, with a love I had feared was too holy to me.
He found me on the 5th mile where I had nothing to bring. He crowned me with his kindness before I could sing. He bathed me in the silence and still called my name and covered my rags in a brand new flame. He found me on the 5th mile. He found me on the 5th mile. I don't walk alone now, though the road still bends. His shadow beside me, his peace never ends. I'm no prophet or priest, but I've tasted his wine, and I'm writing my story in rhythms divine. I was once the forgotten, afraid of the sky. Now I dance in the rain. I know El Shaddai.
It wasn't the temple, it wasn't the crowd, it wasn't the moment the heavens got loud. It was one small breath in a valley of grief, where the king came low to restore belief. He stooped to the earth, not ashamed of my fall. He knelt in my dust and answered my call.
He found me on the 5th mile when the world shut the door. He unlocked every prison without keeping score. He smiled through the silence where no one else came, and wrote my redemption in unquenchable flame. He found me on the 5th mile. He found me on the 5th mile.
He walks with the broken, he dances with shame, he heals with no spotlight, he saves with no fame. His mercy is not measured in temple or time, but in footsteps and stories like yours and mine.
Let this feel like sunrise on the soul.
Now I'm singing for others still lost in the night. I've got oil in my lamp, and my heart burns bright.
He clothed me with glory like only He could do. He fed me with silence when no song could heal, and sealed me in mercy that taught me to feel. He found me on the 5th mile. He found me on the 5th mile. Yes, He found me on the 5th mile. Let this feel like a prayer, walking into eternity. Soft echoes, delayed skank guitar, like wine that fast. He found me on the 5th mile, with no map in my hand, but His eyes on me all the while. He waited through storms, through silence and trial. He found me on the 5th mile. He kissed my past with mercy's rain, and broke my sorrows, heavy chain. Now my tears are oil, and my wounds bring praise. I walk with peace through the fire and haze. He found me when I thought no one would. He stayed where no man ever could. And now I walk not to prove, but to rest in the arms of love and the heart that blessed. He found me on the 5th mile, and I will walk with Him every mile after. Yes, I will walk with Him every mile after. He found me on the 5th mile, on a road no one knew. He clothed me with glory like only He could do. He fed me with silence when no song could heal, and sealed me in mercy that taught me to feel. He found me on the 5th mile. He found me on the 5th mile.
Yes, He found me on the 5th
I'm not ashamed anymore. Clean on and clean little more. I'm not ashamed anymore, and not ashamed anymore.
I used to hide behind the crowd, afraid of fire, but the Spirit kept on pulling me. Even when I tried to walk away quietly, now I hear Him in the thunder roll.
I'm not ashamed anymore.
He opened my prison door.
My hands are lifted high.
His name I glorify.
I'm not afraid to shine. The battle is no longer mine. Just stood for me. Now I stand for Him. I'm not ashamed anymore.
They laughed when I said I changed, like freedom had rearranged. But I saw the chains fall down, and I heard Zion's healing sound.
No turning back, no fear to face. His mercy taught me to run this race. I'm not ashamed anymore.
He opened my prison door.
My hands are lifted high.
His name I glorify.
I'm not afraid to shine. The battle is no longer mine. Just stood for me. Now I stand for Him. I'm not ashamed anymore. I danced when they told me sit. I praised when the world threw a fit. They thought I'd break from the shame, but He crowned me with a new name. I'm royalty now, can't be denied. His truth is burning deep inside.
I remember the quiet night when He held me in my fight. Not one word, but still He stayed till all my guilt and fear decayed. His silence was louder than storms. That's where my faith was reborn. Who lifted you up? Jah lifted me up.
Who gave you your song?
Jah all along.
Who stood in your fire?
The Holy One, no liar.
So what will you do now?
We stand and shout out loud.
Now I walk through every gate with joy, not fear or hate. I've been forgiven, I've been restored. Every part of me is His reward. This light will never be dim. Forever I will live for Him. I'm not ashamed anymore.
He opened my prison door.
My battle is no longer mine. Jah stood for me, now I stand for him. I'm not ashamed anymore.
Who lifted you up? Jah lifted me up.
Who gave you your song?
Jah all along.
Who stood in your fire? The Holy One, no liar. So what will you do now?
We stand and shout out loud.
I'm not ashamed anymore.
He opened my prison door.
My hands are lifted high.
His name I glorify.
I'm not afraid to shine. The battle is no longer mine. Jah stood for me, now I stand for him. I'm not ashamed anymore.
I'm not ashamed anymore. He opened my prison door. My hands are lifted high. His name I glorify. I'm not afraid to shine.
The battle is no longer mine. Jah stood for me, now I stand for him.
I'm not ashamed anymore.
There were days it was dark. Didn't know I was already free. Thought it was luck, thought it was me. But now I see it clearly. Jah carried me. When the flood came for my mind, and the night kept closing in, he was whispering through the silence, saying, my child, you rise again. I knew it was Jah all along. Even I
dry. But he sent bread through a neighbor, and peace I couldn't deny. Now my cup runs over steady, and my heart is full of song. All I have, I lay it down, 'cause Jah has made me strong. I knew it was Jah all along. It was Jah. He dressed my ashes up in joy. You rest, Jah. My yesterday became my song. His fingerprints are all over my dawn. Yes, I knew it was Jah. It was the fire that didn't warn me, the sea that parted wide, the still small voice in the thunder, the net when I should have died. Now I sing not 'cause I made it, but 'cause he always did. He broke the yoke on my shoulders and gave me a song for my kids. I knew it was Jah all along. It was Jah. He made my enemies become my song. He was dawn. He was the wind that carried me home. He is the reason I'm never alone. Yes, I knew it was Jah. Yes, I knew it was Jah. Yes, I know it now, it was Jah. Yes, I know it was Jah. Oh, yes, I know it now, it was Jah. Now I don't wait for proof of thunder to trust what Jah said. I've seen his word come through the rain and raise the almost dead. He's the one who called me chosen, even when I walked away. Now I dance upon the mountain, 'cause his mercy found my face. I knew it was Jah all along. He was Jah. He was fire the reeds become my song. He was song. He was the wind that carried me home. He is the reason I'm never alone. Yes, I
rise, not because I always stand, but 'cause His love still holds my hand.
Till I rise with grace. There were nights I cursed the silence, felt like heaven turned away. But even then the sky was watching, and grace was counting every day.
He never rushed me to the finish. He walked each valley at my pace. And when I fell beside the shadows, His glory met me in that place.
I rise, not by power but by grace. I rise, though the storm still knows my face.
Grace is the wind that lifts my soul.
It's not my might, it's just control.
I rise, not because I always stand, but 'cause His love still holds my hand.
Still I rise with grace. They ask me how I'm still singing with all the loss I've had to bear.
I told them love is not a feeling, it's a fire just placed in there.
He made my ashes speak of beauty. He used my wounds to teach His ways.
Now every step I take is holy,
'Cause I have walked through burning days.
grace caught me fall, He's kept me safe.
Grace is the reason I still praise His name.
Grace is the answer
To my unknown prayer, and grace will lead me till I reach up there.
I rise,
Not by power but by grace.
I rise.
Though the storm still knows my face.
Grace is the wind that lifts my soul.
It's not my might, it's just control.
I rise, not because I always stand, but 'cause His love still holds my hand.
Still I rise.
Still I rise.
Still I rise.
Still I rise.
Till I rise
With grace, grace upon grace, grace upon grace. Even in the fall, I rise again. Not by power, but by grace. I rise.
though the storm still knows my face.
Grace is the wind that lifts my soul.
Not my might, it's just control.
I rise, not because I always stand, but 'cause His love still holds my hand.
Still I rise with grace.
Grace hearts full of sorrow, nowhere to go. But a whisper rose through the break of dawn, like lion's breath on the mountain strong. Chains that held them turned to sand when the morning star stretched out his head. Freedom kissed them where they stood. Chains break in the morning, glory wake the children. Every shackle falling down, falling down, falling down. Chains break in the morning, the righteous shout without warning. Freedom roll like a thunder sound. There was no priest, no holy man, just a still small voice saying, yes you can. He pulled the bottle from my hand and wrote his name across my land. The night was dark but not too deep, for mercy reached where demons creep. He crowned me when I had no crown. Chains break in the morning, chains, only Zion reign upon my mind. Who set you free?
Just set me free.
Who made you whole?
King of my soul.
No more chains on my melody, only love in my destiny. Chains break in the morning, let the people be rejoicing. We dance where we once were bound, when we're bound.
Chains break in the morning.
Your fire still burning. Zion rise with a freedom sound. Jah never sleep, Jah never slumber. When your chains fall, you'll know his thunder. Walk free now, children. Morning is here. Chains break in the morning. Glory wake the children. What was buried's rising now, rising now, rising now.
Chains break in the morning.
The trumpet starts the dawning. We rise again to heaven's sound.
Chains break in the morning.
Let the people be rejoicing. We dance where we once were bound, were bound.
Chains break in the morning.
Your fire still burning. Zion rise with a freedom sound. Jah never sleep, Jah never slumber. When your chains fall, you'll know his thunder. Walk